Hi guys, it's the Magic Mirror. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Ciara. I call myself the Magic Mirror because my last name is Mirror and I am a mirror reflecting you back to your power. So today is a very special meditation that is meant to connect you back with your inner child so you can feel safe, secure, and also tap into the joy and the peace and the happiness that exists in this realm. And right now we are living in some very scary and dark times. I know that the energy has been extremely heavy and dense. Anxiety has just been off the charts. Deep sadness is surfacing. And I just want to remind you that this sadness, this anxiety, this is all surfacing so you can bring it into the light, so you can acknowledge it and finally let it go from your being. I know that so many of us are just feeling really lost during these times, and honestly, even before this pandemic happened. Like, we weren't really living. We were merely just existing in this rat race, trying to figure out how the fuck to survive each day. And we're not meant to just survive. We're meant to thrive. We're meant to live the life of our dreams. We're meant to be happy, be filled with excitement and joy every day that we wake up. And I know that so many of you guys aren't tapped into that, and we deserve that. So connecting to this inner child is really going to bring out that joy within you again. And it's also going to bring out all the wounds that you've experienced as a child that weren't properly dealt with, so it can finally be healed and stop holding you back. So it's important to connect back to this inner child because during the first 7 years of our life, we are in the theta stage of the brain, meaning hypnosis. So children do not have a subconscious mind until they reach the age of 7. So that means they are observing and downloading all these patterns, all these beliefs, all these limitations based off of the experiences that they're going through. So if you faced any kind of trauma, maybe you faced some kind of emotional neglect, which so many of us have with our parents. It's not their fault, but it was the way that they were raised. So it's really important to go back to this timeline so you can understand what actually happened during those first 7 years of life, because that's where you formed your habits. That's where you formed your belief about the world. That's how your foundation of self was created based off of what you went through. So if you weren't in a supportive environment, your foundation is broken. And the only way to fix it is to make peace with that inner child. Your inner child needs you. That inner child still exists within you, and it needs you to be the mother and the father that he or she didn't get to have. Let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and sit in a comfortable position. I prefer to sit up when I'm meditating because it creates the perfect flow for energy to flow in from my crown chakra and down through my root chakra. So the energy is coming out from the universe, coming into my crown, through my third eye, through my throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root, and into the earth. So sitting up nice and straight, creating that perfect channel, and just kind of relax into your being. Take a deep breath in. Feel your body relax as you exhale. I want you to know that you are safe, you are supported, you are so loved, and I'm so proud of you for taking these steps to healing. I support you on this journey and I love you so much. This is a safe environment, so it's okay to just let your walls down. I'm here holding you. I am here guiding you, and everything is going to be okay. Take a deep breath in. Fill your diaphragm all the way up with air. So the deepest inhale you've ever experienced. Feel that belly expand and hold it. And when you're ready, slowly exhale. We're gonna take another deep breath in slowly and hold it. Hold it for at least 3 seconds and exhale. Keep focusing on the breath, taking slow breaths in, holding it, and slowly releasing. And as you're releasing, just imagine all the anxiety and all the fear, all that discomfort, just feel it releasing out of your body as you're exhaling. Push it out with the breath. Feel yourself relax. Feel yourself becoming and feeling safer and safer. We are stepping into the light now. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. And I want you to place your hands on your heart. We are going to be taking an elevator from the mind and into the heart. We're not focusing on the mental chatter that's going on in our mind right now. We're focusing on feeling into our heart. Your heart was with you your entire life. It was the first organ that was developed in your mother's womb, and it's always been there guiding you. When you connect to your heart, you are connecting to the very true essence of who you are. Go ahead and breathe into this heart space. Go ahead and give yourself a little massage. Really feel that you're connecting to this space. You're letting go of the societal expectations that have been placed on you. You're letting go of all your worries. And you're feeling in to this sacred space that makes you feel so safe, so loved, so supported. It's time to answer your heart's call. It's no longer necessary to follow in the mind's demands that have been placed on it through societal programming. It's time to tap into your true essence, to your true purpose. Every single human being has a unique purpose here on earth, which can be discovered by tapping into this space. Go ahead and whisper, "I love you" to yourself. I love you. And say you're sorry. Say you're sorry to yourself for forgetting to appreciate your heart. Say sorry for not connecting to your body. Say sorry for giving in to the worries and into the fears. For letting society darken your light. Let your heart know that you're here for it now. Your heart is also your connection to your inner child. I want you to visualize the child within. Whatever you look like, whatever pops into your mind is what you are meant to see right now. Whatever age. We are inviting the universe into this meditation to reveal to you the timeline that you need to see during your childhood. That's the part of you that you need to begin working with, understanding, loving. When you see your child self in your mind, I want you to give him or her a giant hug, and I want you to also hug your physical self right now. Wrap your arms around your shoulders and take a deep breath in. and slowly exhale. Let yourself know that you are so loved. Whisper to yourself or say it to yourself in your mind. You're speaking to your inner child. Let your inner child know that it's okay to feel whatever emotions that are surfacing. And let your inner child know that you're sorry that you haven't been there to connect with him or her. I want you to let your inner child know that you are here for her now. And take another deep breath in. Smile. You've connected with this lost part of yourself. Now, the triggers that you experience, the fears, the insecurities, that's your inner child speaking to you. She or he just wants to be heard. She just wants to be acknowledged. When you are going through the emotional turmoil, that sadness, that anxiety, that trigger, the feeling of not being good enough, talk to yourself. Talk to your inner child. Be that supportive parent that you needed. You get to be that supportive parent now. Every time you're triggered, that's your inner child speaking to you. So it's time to understand why you're being triggered. What happened that made you feel this way? That makes you feel set off anytime a certain experience happens. You have to understand the roots behind your behaviors. And then you can bring them into the light and heal them. It's time to understand, to contemplate. Ask yourself the questions. Why is he triggering me right now? Why was what she said setting me off? Why was my parents' actions setting me off now? There is an answer. Your emotions are speaking to you. That's your intuition. That's your inner child. It's time to take a look at them. And now you have the image of this child in your mind and in your heart. Start living for him or her. Stop sabotaging yourself. Think of that child. Would you want to sabotage that child? Because that child is you. Live for him or her. Make your inner child proud. What did you want as a child? Who did you think that you would become? Because when we're children, we have this vast imagination. There's not all these limitations placed on us yet. It's taken away from us later on in life through school, our individuality, our creativity. You can be whoever it is that you want to be. There aren't any limitations. The sky isn't even the limit. You are the only limit. And it's time to let go of those limits and become the greatest version of yourself or your inner child. It's time to play. Invite laughter and singing and dancing into your life again. Start doing the activities that you did as a child. You'll start connecting deeper and deeper with these aspects of yourself and unlock more of who you are. Let's return back to the breath. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. And when you're ready, return back to your body and open your eyes. I'm so happy that you felt the call to connect with your inner child. There are fragments of our being left behind in these timelines that existed within your childhood. And it's necessary to go back and pick up the fragmented pieces of us that are left behind and integrate them into wholeness. And our being becomes fragmented when we experience pain, when we experience trauma. So it is necessary to go back and collect these pieces. I offer inner child healing calls if you are interested in really diving deep into your trauma and healing it. I am your guide to help bring this darkness into the light so you can make your triggers, your limitations into your superpowers. We're going to transmute it together and understand what you went through. For more information about these healing calls, I listed the link below in the description, magicmirror.com/healing. I even have a YouTube video describing what I can do for you in these calls. But we're all being called to heal right now. And that's the planet pushing us, urging us to heal. With each person that heals, we become one step closer to being a healed planet. It's time to unlock the healer within. I'm so grateful to have connected with you. Take care, and remember to connect to your heart.